Going to hear soon, folks. Just waiting for people to come in. Hey there, Ice Comer Kirby. Metal, your team's playing. Here. We'll give people 2 more minutes to get here. How's your day been, Ice Climber? Hey, Full Metal. Your song's playing. I still yet to fix the bot thing, so it's still gonna say my name when you do sounds. So, and yeah, I did have a lot of free time today, which is evident to why we're doing a lot of supports tonight in the stream and paralogs. I had fun today. I went shopping. I helped my brother with his Christmas tree and stuff. So it's not like I was doing stuff I didn't like. I wasn't liking. Memories of the City. If you thought So Happy World was depressing. I would say something about that song, but that's going into major spoiler territory. But let's just say a certain someone knew, had an inkling what was probably going to happen to them, but they just didn't want to accept it or tell their friends. Anyway, let's get a lot of supports out of the way. Oh, you've been going too, Fullmetal. That's nice.
Not a good person. I heartily disagree. For example, I've watched you go out of your way to help people in town.
My past actions serve as evidence that I am otherwise. I strive now only for penance. I once wished to live a humble life. I followed the fell dragon as I was taught. That path led to my becoming the enemy of many. Most notably, you.
But those days are gone.
Anything I say will be a weak excuse for my part in my own downfall. I failed to stop Lady Vale, or the rampage of the Four Hounds. So long as I bear those sins, I am unworthy of redemption or forgiveness. My acts of kindness toward the people of this town are only a selfish attempt at atonement. Any words of praise from anyone, especially you.
Sound a lot like Makoto Nijima of the whole She-Hulk situation.
Only suffering.
How long do you expect your penance to last?
I do not know. I do not think my work will be done. Even after death, I am guilty of too much to hope otherwise.
Wait, let's talk to Vale.
Do you remember when you gave me the Dragonstone?
I wish I could say I did, but everything from before I woke up is hazy.
Well, you and I met just one time, 1,000 years ago.
We only met once?
Mm-hmm. All of our siblings had died in the war. You were the only one to survive. And you came to see me. I was very young then. Frail and frightened, and you handed me the Dragonstone. You told me that you couldn't stay by my side, but that you were still with me, no matter what.
So I said that to you, all that time ago.
You did. The Dragonstone is shattered, but it was my protective talisman for a very long time. I held it close when Mama died, and when Papa returned and said horrible things to me, I knew that as long as I had the Dragonstone, I could be strong and hold on until I saw you.
Vale,
Even if you can't remember what you did, I am still so grateful. If you hadn't given me the Dragonstone, we never would have found each other again.
I'm grateful too. To think you held me in your heart all those years. Without you, Vale, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Now that we're reunited, we'll be together forever, right?
That's right. Nothing can separate us, ever again.
That was a very cute support. At the same time we said it, but I love to support the sibling bond between Vale and Alir. Here's a sad fact. The fact that that Alir almost killed her, I can safely let me rephrase it. The fact that there was a point where Alir wanted to kill Vale, not knowing the whole split personality thing. Despite all that, they have a healthier sibling relationship than Makoto and Sai do. And that's the sad part. I'm sorry, Makoto.
Lady Vale seems safe enough. For the time being, anyway. I must not be noticed following her. I will stay back and observe without being seen. I cannot imagine explaining to Marnie that I allowed harm to befall Lady Vale.
Mother, I see you following me.
Lady Vale?
So you don't think I can take care of myself? Is that what this is?
Javier, you were kind of standing out in the open, and no offense to you, buddy, but you're a pretty tall dude with armor, so kind of stand out like a sore dumb.
No. Or rather, yes. I mean, I know you are
At
very
least
capable,
Makoto had a common decency to hide that behind the book.
His ignorance is painful.
to keep you safe.
You're not
They must
just
went
a
to the
knight.
same school of
You're
stealth,
also
him and
my
Makoto.
friend. Instead of worrying about me, try trusting me.
A friend? I did not know. If that is the case, please tell me why you walk through town alone. As your friend, I am concerned for your safety. I want to understand why you would do that.
I do it to atone for my sins. A lot of people were hurt because of me. I need to find something good I can do for this town.
Lady Vale, since that is the case, it is important that I be by your side. As one of the four hounds, I also committed sins for which I must atone. You are not alone in your feelings, or your goal.
You have such a good heart, Mavier. And I'm lucky to have you as a friend. So, will you help me? Can we find something good to do for this town together?
Of course, Lady Vale.
That was a nice support. I like how Marvier is like a combination of both to do and setup for Vale. There's like a Swain and setup dynamic going on with them.
Are you on break as well? Do you mind if I join you?
I have something to ask of you.
Thank you.
You are staring at me.
I apologize. It's just so wonderful to be able to spend time with you like this.
Is it?
Don't worry, I'm not confusing you for the Mavier I knew before. It's just really nice to spend time with a new friend.
I see. Even so, I will admit to some curiosity. What was my analog like?
The Mavier I knew was the one who started the Four Winds.
To be honest, Mavier, the one in the
Stickler at
DLC
times,
was not
but
so different
he
from you
was
are.
kind and strong. A remarkable second in command.
He was in a position of authority then.
Yes. As founder, he could have made himself the leader, but he insisted that I take that role. Although there were times he took charge, like when I would forget to eat regular meals. He would sometimes scold me too. Sit down and eat properly.
It seems you had a good relationship. If only I could say the same.
Oh?
No matter. Thank you for indulging me.
Do you know my counterpart from this world very well?
Not very well, but I do know her.
I'd like to hear about her sometime.
If you insist.
Like the support.
Hello. Do you have a moment to speak?
Mar.
Ooh.
No. You must be Madeline.
Dang. That's a very... Man, that is a sad start to support.
Yes, that's right. And you are Mavier.
Yes.
Did
you need something?
Sorry to hear that, Ice Climber, that you get your eggnog today.
Pardon me. I only wanted to say hello and formally introduce myself. Being from a different world, I'm sure I have much to learn about yours. But I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to fighting for victory together.
Your warm greeting is noted. In fact, I was hoping you and I would have a chance to speak. Thank you for coming to me.
Oh, no thanks needed. It's custom for a junior knight to greet her betters.
Betters? I saw how you fought in the last battle, cleaving through enemy ranks with ease. It's clear to me you are a brave, capable knight. Well done, Madeline.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. But really, there's no need for such praise. I am a knight, sworn to protect my allies.
So that's how you are. Wonderful.
Yep, they had a they had a Luke and Leia moment because remember, people were shipping Luke and Leia before Return of the Jedi happened.
Apologies. You doubtless have many more people to greet. I will take my leave.
But wait, Mavier... How strange it is, speaking to Mavier again. But am I imagining things? I got this curious feeling. It felt like he was looking at me, but speaking to someone else.
You're half-white. Ooh, this is an interesting support.
There. Now all that remains is to pack these up and put them away.
Greetings. Do you require any assistance?
Thank you, Lord Rafal, but no. The tools are now neatly organized.
You are planning to sort the weapons next, are you not? Perhaps I can assist with that.
You need not trouble yourself. It seems you have something on your mind. Can I assist you somehow?
I can see that my efforts to be considerate have come to naught. No need to rub it in.
Not at all. You are still new to this world. If I can ease the transition in any way, I will.
I do not require anything at the moment.
Good. If that changes, I assume you know how to find me.
Full Metal, please don't remind me of the horror that I felt when I married a Zoran Revelations, only to find out she's my cousin.
I would extend to you the same offer. I know you have a tendency to overwork yourself. Try to rest now and again.
Thank you for your concern.
Rosado.
Hey, Mavier.
Rosado.
Are you always this, tense?
I do not intend to be.
Come on, relax. How can you stay grumpy looking at this cute face?
Grumpy? Well, such is my life. As for cute, I have little experience. Please see my reaction as uneducated rather than rude.
Oh, that's
Hey there,
it. I
T2ID.
think I get it now.
Get what?
You're uninitiated. You haven't developed your cute sense. No wonder you're a bit of a grump. I can help with that. Let me teach you all about cuteness appreciation. Get you enjoying life.
That is not necessary.
Are you kidding? It's top priority. Not being able to feel cuteness is like... It's like not being able to taste the heat in a spicy stew.
I do appreciate a spicy stew. Okay then, teach me about cuteness.
Yes! Leave it to me. You're gonna love this.
That was a good support. Sorry, I was just checking at something real quick. Vale and Ivy.
Ivy, this is not...
Too late to take it back. You said you would do whatever I asked as penance.
Yes, but...
No excuses. To make amends, you must eat this spicy dish, and I expect you to clean your plate. Has fear rendered you speechless? Perhaps I was too harsh. All right. I'll forgive you if you can endure a single bite. This was your own doing, if you'll recall. I still don't believe you have anything to atone for. Wait, how are you enjoying this so much? I made certain it was incredibly spicy.
I love spicy food.
You do? Father told me you couldn't stand it.
That's the evil
Perhaps I
Vale.
misheard him.
Oh, it's so yummy.
Evil Vale
I can't
hated
stop
spicy
eating.
food.
But this is definitely not a punishment. It's more like a reward. I love eating this food so much, but I hate not making amends for the past.
Great revelation. But anyways, That's how we knew she was evil, Vale. She was the one that brought fruitcake to the Christmas party.
No matter. If she enjoys it, so much the better. She's genuinely moved to tears. Your atonement ends here, Lady Vale.
What? No, this can't be it. I'll stop eating this incredible food. I will.
No, please finish it. Don't let it go to waste. Seeing you in pain is not going to bring me any closure, you know. If anything, I think seeing you happy is more likely to do it.
Celestia?
Are you tired, Lady Vale? You don't look well.
Do you think so? I feel fine.
Were you injured in the battle earlier? Does anything hurt?
I'm not injured. Look, fit as a fiddle. Although, my nose is a little...
Oh no, you must be chilly. We should warm you up before you catch a cold. There's no blanket here. Well, that's all right. I can just give you a hug.
I wouldn't mind a hug.
Mage dragons have a naturally high body temperature. Don't worry, this is sure to help.
I don't want... Stop it! That's enough! Don't come any closer! I'm sorry.
No, I should be sorry. It was rude of me to be so forward, even if I just want to take care of you.
Oh wow, Vale had a mental breakdown for having a PTSD of Zephia's abuse. And he actually did play comedic music this time, like they did for Bernadette and Three Houses.
You have my sincere apologies.
It's not that. It's just that you look so much like someone I used to know. I can explain a little more, if you have the time to listen.
Of course.
Long ago, I had a retainer. She was a mage dragon like you. She would treat me kindly and listen to me, the same way you do. I thought maybe she and I could be friends. I really liked her. But then we were forced to fight on opposite sides. And that was the end of any friendship.
She was there, Vale. Celestia fought her a few times.
I know you're not her. But you look so much alike that seeing you brings back memories.
I understand. Thank you for sharing something so personal with me. I'll try not to be so forward in the future. When you're feeling up to it, could you tell me more about this?
You ain't know about Zephia!
I'm sorry to be this way after you've been so kind to me, Celestia. Thank you.
But yeah, this is more proof that the DLC happens after Chapter 22, but as we said before, it's really not a good idea getting them after Chapter 22 because they fall severely behind the other units. And a lot of them are pretty good, so like you definitely want to get them early so they can stay in pace with their team.
Hortensia?
I'm not sure I can be any clearer about how little I want to see or talk to you.
Please, let me say one more thing. There's a story I want to tell you. It's about my mother. You see, she was just a regular dragon, but she was also the Fell Dragon's mate. Humans hated her for it, and persecuted her. She died. When I didn't age, the humans knew what I was. And they persecuted me too. It was terrible. So, being a Fell Dragon has given me nothing, and it has taken everything.
God, Hanson, this is 2 Fire Emblem games in a row where racism was a major part of the story. Well, at least for Vale's character. Because Vale goes over the fact that there's... Despite the fact there are good Fell Dragons, many people at Elios have a strong prejudice towards them.
I get it. You've lost family too. Is that all you had to say to me?
Yes. I'm sorry I tried to force our friendship. I did a horrible thing to you. It was too much to ask. Goodbye, Hortensia.
Wait.
Huh?
I'm sorry for being so harsh to you. I didn't know about all that. I was inconsiderate. That's all. You can go.
Okay. And thank you for listening to my story.
It was a good story, Ice Climber, but then Lady at Dawn ruined everything. It was an unnecessary sequel.
Hello, Nell. I'd like to speak with you a moment, if that's all right.
Certainly. I have been meaning to have a word with you as well. And there is no need for apprehension. You may speak freely with me anytime you like.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, are you really Sombron's daughter? I've been wondering ever since I heard you were a fell dragon.
I am. And there was another of his children, in my world, whose name was Vale.
Like, for example, remember the part in Radiant Dawn where the people of Crimea was still racist towards the Ragoos, even though the Ragoos helped them in a previous war, and thanked them for it, and were happy that they rebuilt their nation? Yeah, all that character progression went down the toilet.
According to Mavier, she was quite strict, but also very kind.
So there was another version of me in your world. What a peculiar feeling.
My feeling is that I am grateful fate has given us this opportunity to converse.
My siblings are gone. Well, all but one. I never dreamed I'd find another sister.
You consider me a sibling?
Of course I do. You may be from another world, but you're Papa's daughter, the same as me.
And friendship is not sufficient for you.
Do you not want to be my sister?
My heart is gladdened to hear your words, but my mind is not prepared to accept them. My Sombron is not your Papa, and Rafal has been my only sibling for a long time.
You're right. I put this on you very suddenly, didn't I? I'm sorry for getting overexcited. Let's forget about it for now and speak again another time.
It's sad to think that the Nell and the Fall in this timeline are long dead.
Lady Vale, forgive the interruption, but I'd like to formally introduce myself.
Huh? Marnie? Is that you?
Again! Gut punch.
Madeline, actually. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, yes, of course. Nice to meet you.
And you. I swear, as a knight, I will do all I can to support you in battle. You know, Mavier told me about you. He said you were strict, but kind and noble.
Mavier? You must mean...
Sorry, yes. The one from my world. But from fighting by your side, I believe you're quite similar to the Vale he spoke of.
Thank you. Really, that's kind.
Is something wrong? The way you're looking at my face... Oh no. Do I have something in my teeth? Excuse me while I find a mirror.
No, it's not that. You just look like someone I used to know. Your smile. It reminds me of hers. She had such a lovely smile.
How kind of you to say so. My parents like to say that one's face reflects one's inner self.
Once again, you know who Marnie is, Madeline. You fought her a few times. I kind of wish they modified these supports to have it be like you, they were in your party already, so they know who you're talking about.
So in complimenting my smile, I feel as if you're praising my very soul. Not that praise is what ultimately matters. As a knight, I care only about doing what's right.
Believe it or not, Dwee Houses had support variants where there'll be certain different dialogues depending on whether or not you got in the academy phase or the war phase.
You don't care about praise.
Oh, dear. I meant no offense. Really, I did appreciate the compliment.
It's not that.
Sorry to hear that, Fullmetal.
You've been perfectly kind. This is my fault. Please excuse me. We'll have to chat some other time.
Of course, Lady Vale. I look forward to it.
We got a lot of supports.
Dragon, dragon, dragon! You are a real dragon! Do you know how cool that is? I mean, how cool you are? So cool!
Aware comes in out of nowhere. Stay the heck away from my sister.
I am a dragon, but I'm a fell dragon, not a divine dragon. Aren't you afraid of me?
Not at all. Honestly, I'm just so happy I have this chance to talk with you, Lady Vale.
Oh, I see. It's just strange because most people are frightened of me. Or dislike me.
Well, I'm from a small village, so I can't help but admire unique people and unusual things. And I could never dislike a being I admire as much as I do you.
I am unique and unusual, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Does it bother you that I approached you like this?
No, I don't mind. I think perhaps you are unusual in your own way, aren't you?
Me? Unusual? You could say that, I guess. That makes us the same, doesn't it?
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Lady Vale. That was awfully presumptuous of me. I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine. I was just a bit surprised, to be honest. I'm happy you thought I might be similar to a human, Marin. Why don't we be friends? Two unusual people who found one another.
That's cute. Okay there, Vale?
I thought I was going to die. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did die. Twice! I screamed so hard I lost my voice at one point.
So, what'd you think of your first time tearing it up on Wolfback?
It was exciting, but mostly terrifying.
You're such a kidder, Lady Vale.
But I'm not kidding. Not even a little bit. It's a miracle I'm still alive. In fact, I can't believe I am alive.
Takes your mind off everything, though, right? Couldn't you feel your worries just float away?
I guess you could say that.
Good. You looked a little tense earlier. I thought this might be a good way to unwind.
I do sometimes wonder if it's okay for me to be here with all of you.
I hear ya. But next time you start feeling like that, you let me know, alright? We can tear it up to the horizon and back.
Okay, I will. And Tamara, thank you.
That was a nice support. Let's see what her and Gregory have to say.
Lady Vale? You look shocked. Did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing. Gregory, I'm sorry.
Actually, I can't blame for knowing Grizz because I have him on a bank.
Actually, I'm glad I ran into you. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while now. Instead of standing here, would you prefer to sit on that tree stump while we chat? I don't have anything to use as a blanket. I should have thought ahead.
It's fine. We can just talk while standing. Or you can sit on the stump. I'm fine sitting on the ground.
What? No, I can never ask you to do that. Please, take the stump. I'd feel terrible if you had to sit in the dirt because of me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be difficult.
No, don't apologize. I just... Wait, you're shaking. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Seeing you brings back memories.
Memories of the me from this world, you mean? Judging by your expression, I'm guessing they aren't good ones.
I'm sorry, Gregory. I do understand that you are a different person. It's just that... well...
It's okay. You don't need to explain. I'm making you uncomfortable. We can talk another time. I'm just grateful I was able to see your face and hear your voice. Please, don't worry about it. I'll see you around, Lady Vale.
He looks just like Gris. But they couldn't be more different. I should try to be friendlier.
Okay. Current Alfred.
Lady Vale.
Oh, Alfred.
You're drenched in sweat. Are you feeling okay?
It's so spicy.
What is?
The soup I'm eating.
Wait, is that all?
This part's funny.
What's so funny?
You just look so dead set on eating that soup, no matter how spicy it is.
It's my favorite, but I can't help making a weird face every time I eat it. I know. How about you give it a try? It's so spicy you'll make
I know it's coming up, and I love it.
Challenge accepted.
See? Your face was way weirder than mine. I win!
It
Hello, Clan. What do you have there?
Oh, Lady Vale. I'm pickling.
Pickling? What is that?
Uh-oh, Pickle's getting flashbacks of
Pickling is
Fates.
preserving meats or vegetables in vinegar. Add spices, and they're very tasty. I'm developing a new recipe at the moment. Would you care to try one?
Oh, yes. I'd like that very much.
I think my pickles are pretty great. Don't you?
The taste is quite plain.
What? I mean, you really think so? I think this batch is nicely sour myself.
It just isn't very potent. You should add a bunch of peppers.
You can't make pickles with peppers.
Are you sure about that? I mean, is this really all a pickle can be?
Huh?
How will you ever create a new pickle recipe if you've already decided how pickles taste?
Okay. Yeah. I guess you're right. I've just been following the same old pickle routine without even questioning it. I must try something new if I'm ever to grow as a pickle chef. Lady Vale, you've opened my eyes.
That's the spirit. Now, why don't you put some peppers in those pickles?
I think I'll do just that.
Ivy and Panette? Oh.
Did you need something from me, Panette?
Oh, no. Why do you ask?
You have been staring at me for some time.
It's just that for a princess, you seem so, how to put this, composed.
Do I? It seems like a rather ordinary level of composure to me.
Really? But you are not bursting into song or dancing to and fro.
Correct. I do not do those things.
Nor are you running around like a mad wolf or cramming prime rib down your gullet. You are simply standing around. It was so odd, I could not help but stare.
Perhaps you are merely unaccustomed to the standard and expected conduct of royalty.
I have offended you, haven't I? My deepest apologies.
No, no need for that. I should not be looking for offense in others' customs. It's rather nice to speak with you, actually. My own retainers lack a certain femininity.
Really? I enjoy your company as well.
Good. Then, if it's all right with you, I'd like it very much if we became friends.
Of course, Your Highness. It would be my honor.
What? Wait till you see their B support.
Hey, Bunay. I heard you're interested in critters.
Pardon?
As it happens, I'm a fan myself. I know where to find some amazing ones in the wild. How about I take you? My way of thanking you for that delicious meal.
Thank you for the offer, but I'll decline.
Oh, really? You don't like wildlife watching?
That's not quite what I meant.
What did you mean then? Oh, wait a second. Oh no. I get it now.
Huh?
You prefer wildlife eating. Is that it?
What?
Cooking with regular meat got boring, so you started sourcing meat from rare critters. What was in that stew? Did you trick me into eating a falcon or something?
Of course not. I assure you, it was chicken.
Liar! And I bet you're only cozying up to me so I'll show you my favorite wildlife spots.
Listen.
No, you listen. The crime against the animals is a crime against me. So much as think about hurting another poor critter and you're done for.
Marin, please. You have it all wrong.
I'll pluck and broil you myself. You hear me?
I seem to excel at being misunderstood.
That's a fact.
Divine dragon, my dear.
Tamara?
I see you slumbering here. You'll miss the whole day, I fear. I can't believe you slept through my singing. You must find it soothing. Honey, Mom flies awake after one verse.
I wonder why.
Ciao! It's so pretty out.
I could go to karaoke night with her and Soleil.
Kick back and relax.
Let's do this map. The connector.
Oh my. Are my eyes lying to me?
This is quite a surprise. It looks just like the Lethos Castle Gardens.
So I'm not the only one seeing it?
It looks like the castle, but feels like it too. The air, the smells, all of it.
Right you are. I've served in the castle for many years, yet this vision fooled me at first.
I know it isn't real, yet I still get a sense of nostalgia looking at it. My mother trained me in the castle garden. The flowers were in full bloom, like these.
I remember it well. Alas, after the attack, that garden has been left in ruins.
It has, hasn't it?
Look, over there. I can see something glimmering. Do you see it too?
Is that an altar? And on it, there's a ring.
I thought we'd gathered all the emblem rings. Can it be that there were more?
Perhaps an emblem we were unaware of. Let's go have a look.
Wait, I feel a presence. There are enemies nearby.
Uh-oh. Corrupted.
Corrupted? They must be here for the ring. We can't let them take it. That ring might belong to another emblem.
I fight beside you once more, Divine One.
That ring. Could it be?
Okay. We gotta find out what that ring is, but first we gotta fight these corrupted.
All right. Emblem Eternal!
I'm with you.
Nice.
Understood. Emblem Engage.
White Marvier, do your ding.
There is nothing to fear.
Him and Sigurd are such a good mix.
Emblem Engage. Now I have you.
Ready and able. Grant me strength.
Right?
Say the word. I'm ready.
I feel my courage growing.
This could kill him. Nice. Uh-oh, reinforcements.
Reinforcements.
Now I gotta kill every last one of them.
By the strength of my love. An obstacle to be removed.
Kill every last one of them!
Alright, go. Go, Vale. Awesome.
I feel stronger with you.
Nice dodge.
Gods, please protect us.
Wait, Mavieri, go back up.
Okay.
Emblem Engage.
Alright, Jade, use your tomahawk here. Or not.
Your luck's run out.
Panda Express. I never had Panda Express, honestly.
Quick change.
Get me, Naka. Awesome.
I've looked forward to this day.
Let us begin. Emblem, engage. Are you finished?
It's just like my fairy tales. It's tea time! For everyone I love.
Ah, should give it a second seal. Hey, I'm here next time.
Speak, Divine One.
After this map.
Emblem, engage.
can handle it.
Fingers just took the lead. Nice.
There is nothing to fear. Gods, please protect us.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Nice job, Jade.
Your luck's run out.
Good. Still alive. Uh-oh. Nice dodge, alright? I'll find a way to kill that guy. He has 2 bars. Oof. Nice kill, Yanaka.
I'm not a child anymore.
I mean, takedown.
You're dead. I've looked forward to this day.
Alright. Get him, Vale.
I am guided by the emblems.
Nice job, Javier. Get him, Ivy.
This is it. I had to stop you.
Wait, he's dead? Alright. Still a lot of guys here. Not what I wanted. Why is Celestia take this guy out?
Mediocre.
Now, kill this person.
I am ready for a rest.
There's a lot of enemies here, dang. Oh, football. See if you can kill this guy.
My strength comes from diligence.
A little help, please?
Oh, hang up. Hortensia. See if you can kill this guy. Nice!
You didn't give it your all.
I like how the boss music is still playing even though the boss is long dead.
I'll be going.
fight our way through.
Nice. Ooh. Ooh, I'm sorry you're having problems with your Wi-Fi, Full Metal. Oh, awesome quit.
This time, victory is mine.
1,000 gold. Don't mind if I do.
This ends now.
Another quit from Awir.
Don't be rude. That's enough from you.
Bam!
An obstacle to be removed.
Okay, another kill coming up here. I'm pleasing to these guys.
Mediocre.
It'll soften these guys up a lot. They're still playing the boss music, even though he's been long been dead.
Emblem Engage!
Nice job, Vale.
I win this one.
Get him off here.
I'll go.
This is my redemption.
Ah, nice crit.
I made a difference.
Still playing the boss's music.
I'm not a child anymore.
I understood that weapons. Full Metal.
Now you've done it. Stay focused.
Fortified. Alright, take out this Wolf Knight. Well,
We'll be together forever.
alright. Use Falchion to kill him.
Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
Taking him out, Celeste. Nice!
An obstacle to be removed.
Kill him, Ivy. What the ding? You know.
Poor thing.
luck's run out.
Which one do you love? The Kinjiro any weapons or Ivy saying enough? I cannot talk today. Darn. Nice one, Jade.
Your luck's run out.
A good win.
Nice one, Pagato. You're the man. Oh, but the ding! That is a good one. But the ding!
Got it! Naive. I believe I am in the right.
Get him, Vale.
Our bonds give me strength. I'll go.
For the main dragon tribe.
I love her quick animation so much.
I'm ready for more orders.
Oh, nice one, Jade. And she's MVP.
We retrieved the ring safely, but it doesn't seem to hold an emblem. Strange.
Is it but a normal ring?
It seems so. But when I hold the ring, I feel a warmth stirring in my chest.
So it's as I suspected.
What is it that you have surmised?
The Pact Ring.
Pact
It
Ring?
belongs to and holds the power of Divine Dragon Monarch Lumera.
What else do you know about this pact ring, Marth?
Lumera once said that divine dragons will give a special ring to someone they truly trust. The ring strengthens the bond between the two and brings them closer together. It grants special powers to the divine dragon and anyone they make a pact with, of any sort.
So Mother once gave this ring to someone she trusted and had a special connection with?
That's what I'd guess too. But she'd lost her friends and allies in the war. So who she gave the ring to, or if she gave it at all, there's just no way to know.
Mother.
But we know that as long as she lived, the most important person to her was you. You should inherit the ring. Give it to your most trusted ally.
I'll think long and hard before I decide who's worthy to wear it.
That we've arrived at this place. It must be the work of Queen Lumera.
It's a happy thought, Mother watching over me. But the fight ahead is my own.
So essentially the Pact Wing is the air support wing.
I'm reluctant to leave, but
you know what that means.
much work to do.
Right? Okay.
Oh!
Okay. Hey there, Saline.
Indeed.
Indeed. Saying indeed like a Yusuke.
Wow.
So it turns out it will connect if I plug in anyone that has except. Ah, that sounds awful, Flametto. Sorry about that. I hate when technology acts weird like that.
You know,
Hey there, Yunaka.
Zappy! Oh!
Hey there, Nell.
Yes.
Ivy. I hope you're prepared. Adopted. Hey there, Vale.
You know... So...
I get that feeling, Vale. It has like a very somber feel to it. It actually kind of reminds me of the final room in Marky's palace. Oops, sorry for spoilers for 5. But most of you who watch my streams have watched that, so yeah.
Divine One.
Hey there, Celestia.
Now then.
Hey there, Madeline.
Thank you.
Well...
Dang, that's a lot. Oh, there's some people who are like cavemen with tech stuff. Hey there, Flam.
Thank you so much.
I sometimes forget you exist.
Indeed. So...
Oh.
Indeed.
Wow.
You have to say something, my friend?
Yes.
Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. First thing is first, before we marry anyone, we gotta beat Sami. A lot of pack wings can be, whatchamacallit, like, platonic, like Vale and Alware, thank goodness. Unfortunately, you can't give a patling to Sami. Here's a pretty, creepy sting. In a Japanese version of this game, you can when Owlweir gives a pact ring to Hortensia and Anna, they marry them, even though they're minors. Yeah. Not gonna open that can of worms. I really wanted to get that B support of Ivy and Panette. Because it is hilarious. Yes, we got it!
Glad you...
Alright. Vale and Hortensia.
I'm not much of a cook, but I'll do my best. This is the recipe? These steps are confusing. I'm not sure how this is going to taste.
Ooh, that's not good.
It's not that I... This is great.
I know he cooked it bad at first, it's just that poor Val didn't like it. Okay, let's do Alina's first, and then we'll go to my room and get the pack doing.
Come at me, without reservation.
I'm Vale. Let's hold nothing back.
Ooh, this is an interesting match. It's like Piccolo versus Gohan, a time chamber.
My mind was...
Wow, now it's Marvier who doesn't know how to dodge.
Ivy, Crown Princess of Illusia.
The blood of dragons flows in these veins.
Nice one, Ivy.
I suppose.
Ooh, got big.
I must be more powerful than I was.
Let's have a good match.
Ooh, sibling fighting. That's like Goku Gohan training in time chamber.
I lost. I admire your strength.
Now all he needs for Vale to have a nightmare with Owlweir having someone's face.
Make it nice and thank you. The ring looks
Oh, sister,
amazing.
it was terrible. Was it a nightmare about me having father's face? How did you know?
Handled
I've been having that one for weeks.
Well done. The ring shines like new.
A good cleaning is in order. Well done. Good as new.
Please clean it up. How is it?
That is
it
one
clean
show
now?
that kept getting funnier as it went on.
Let's clean this up. How does it look? Oh, it's all shiny now.
That should help. Quite good. Thank you.
I'm kinda sleepy. Thank you. I hope it stays this shiny.
Time to make this bracelet shine. Looking good thanks to you.
Don't hold back. Don't scratch it.
I'm glad someone's polished. You seem to enjoy cleaning it.
Good. Good.
Gently, please.
Rangers in the final seconds of the game.
Thank you. I'm quite pleased with your work. A wise idea. I wonder when we will do this again.
Okay. Let's go to my room. Get the packed wing. Nice! Rangers won. They were down by 2 goals 2 times. And it came back 4-3 to win it. Huge win against Nashville. Just gotta find Ivy. Hopefully she's here. Ivy, you here? There she is! What? Oh, Ivy.
I was hoping you'd come by.
Here you go.
This is where you wanted to meet, Divine One? Why all the way out here? What could you possibly be planning?
I have something important to talk to you about.
That doesn't explain why you picked this place. I would happily speak with you anywhere.
Well, I wanted to be alone with you.
I see. Well, here we are.
Are you okay? You're blushing.
I am. Oh, of course I am. It's all right. Whatever you have to say to me, I am prepared to hear it. Proceed.
Very well. Princess Ivy, please accept this ring as a token of my favor.
That's the Pact Ring. The Divine Dragon bestows this gift only to deepen the most meaningful bond.
Knowledgeable as ever.
You're really giving this to me?
There is no one I would rather have by my side. You are the one I feel closest to.
I am, as ever, in awe of how forthright you are with your feelings.
I wouldn't be a very good deity if I hid my thoughts from someone so devoted to me. You opened your heart to me, Ivy. It's only fair I return the favor.
That's true. Very well. In that case, I accept.
Good.
I already feel so much closer to you. A bond with the Divine Dragon is more than I ever dared hope for. Thank you. Now
I
and
love that
forever, I
picture
love
so
you.
much.
You have my endless devotion and adoration.
much fun today. So this is what it feels like to have family.
Vale, there's something I'd like to ask you. How do you feel about our father? About Sombron?
Oh.
Soon we'll have to face him. Not as his children, but as his enemies. So, I had to ask.
Yes. Papa hurt so many people in the past. And now he's doing it again. He is evil.
Unfortunately.
He's never shown me kindness. I'm not sure he thinks of me at all. Still, he is family. Just like you. So, I can't hate him entirely.
I understand.
Sometimes I just wish I could be part of a happy family. But I know that's a silly dream.
My cat's meowing. Oh, I gotta investigate this. I'll be right back, guys. So, hey there, boy heart. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Boy, cat. I'm back. Yeah, my cat was using the family room, wanted to come out. Hey there, boy heart. Back to working. Okay. Go to work.
At the very least, I hope I can stop Papa before he hurts anyone else. No. I will stop him. So, that is how I feel about our father.
Thank you for telling me, Vale. I feel the same. The time for reconciliation is long past. I will use all of my power to stop Sombron, but I won't be able to do it without you.
Don't worry. You and me and the rest of our friends, we'll stop him together.
Okay. Let's do this, Vale. Then, when it's all over, our future can truly begin.
Yes. For our future.
For my father! That's cute. What? Marvier and Vale?
Oh, the townsfolk seem so pleased. I can barely believe all the thanks pouring in.
Yes, the people do seem most appreciative. But our work has only just begun.
I hope they know our feelings are genuine, and that we mean them well.
I was concerned they would hold a grudge. Revenge makes more sense than forgiveness.
I told you, the people here are good.
Indeed. You were right. It is wonderful that they welcomed us so.
You know, there's something I've been thinking about. I wonder if Marnie would have ever been willing to walk through these streets with us.
Lady Vale, I do not dare to guess. But this much I know. If Marnie would have fought on this side, she'd have been a knight beloved by the people.
Oh yes. They would have loved her. If it weren't for Marnie, I would have never had this chance to make things right. It's impossible to express how grateful I am for what she did.
She would have loved to hear your praise. Let the two of us live to save as many people as we can. For Marnie.
I like that. We have so many wrongs to make up for. I don't know how we'll ever balance the scales. I guess we'll just have to add as much good to this world as we possibly can. Will you help me, Mauvier?
Of course. As a knight and as a friend. We do this together, Lady Vale.
Okay. Mauvier and Ivy. That was a cute support them.
Excuse me, Mauvier?
Princess Ivy? How may I help?
I was hoping we could speak. We find ourselves in similar circumstances.
Similar circumstances? Oh, I think I understand. We have each stood as enemies before those we now call our allies.
Exactly. In light of that, Mauvier, do you feel this is where you truly belong now?
I am unsure. There are those who accept me, but I do not believe everyone does yet. I feel comfortable here, but that means nothing. I am behaving as if all is well, yet I do so lacking any evidence that it is so.
Yes.
Still, I have no intentions of leaving.
That's good to hear.
I have dedicated myself to helping others, and with that, I hope to find acceptance and a new place for myself in this world.
I understand entirely. For whatever it's worth. Let me say that I accept and welcome you as a friend, speaking as someone who would also benefit from hearing those same words from our allies.
Thank you for your candor, Princess Ivy.
Okay.
Panette? Please explain yourself.
I promised we were going somewhere special. Well, here it is.
When I said that I'd like for us to be friends, I did not realize that would entail visits to ancient, decayed ruins?
Precisely. Doesn't it make your heart quicken?
Excessively so, I'm afraid. I feel as if a vengeful ghost could steal upon us at any moment.
I know. It is ever so charming.
You find it charming? Ghosts? You find the idea of ghosts charming?
Why, of course. I simply adore them.
I suppose I ought to thank you. This place is special to you. For that reason, I appreciate your sharing it with me. Unfortunately, people have a wide variety of tastes.
Oh dear. You are not, by any chance, afraid of ghosts, are you?
I am, in fact, terrified to the very brink of my composure. The stain on the wall like a human silhouette. The handprints on the windows. The stale air. It is only by force of will that I remain here. Conscious. Not screaming. My dignity hangs by one last thread of decorum. The pride I take in my royal office. That thread is about to snap. Yes, it will snap any moment now. Even a princess is only human after all. So, with that, I'm getting out of here!
Heavens! Princess Ivy, slow down!
I don't like that Zoinks one worked. Oh well. But I gotta fix that then. But that would have worked, and also sorry, sis. Poor Ivy.
Ah. Which would you like? Have a nice flight.
I'm sorry, sis. Somebody please save me. Maybe I had it on my old computer and I forgot to put it on this computer. Because back on my Will Nijima account, I did stream my older computer, which I lost some sounds by transferring over to the new computer, and that could have been one of them. I almost been called a VelvetRoomChill for a year. Yeah. Been like 9 months since I changed my username to that. It was like around like March and April. Oh, wow. Time flies.
Just what I'd expect from the Divine One.
Alright. Good. Doing good.
Until next time.
Yeah, the support was funny. I'm so disappointed. I thought I carried a Shaggy sound effect over. But a Makoto Nijima one would have fit still.
Another? What'll it be? How hard do you want to go?
At least Ivy Land. Makoto will be clinging to Finette's leg.
You got this. Perfect. Looking good. You've got this. Perfect. Looking good. You've got this. Looking good.
I'm actually starting to act, Kie is the one in Persona 4 that's played of Ghost. Let's say I don't think has a ghost phobia.
Great job. I'm so
In Persona 2, it's Yukari that has a phobia of ghosts.
Let's do this again sometime.
Imagine going to a haunted house with those three, Kie, Yunaka, and Yukari. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream tonight at 9 because I have to go to bed early tomorrow for Sunday Mass. So, yeah. But it's like I said, it's a kill stream. Nice with the Starlight Zone from last night's stream, if you will. Oh, Sami's stuck. He must be stuck like Ed gets stuck.
Oh!
What's taking him so long?
Pick
a rod. Where were you thinking?
I like how he's still he doesn't realize he's stuck, he's just moving and laughing again. Got it.
Good catch. Nicely done. Do you want to keep pick a rod?
I got an eel.
Where were you thinking?
So yeah, I gotta fix that when over the week. I'll probably go do it Sunday afternoon because I do have confirmation class tomorrow. But after confirmation class is done, I should be free for most of the day, even once I stream again. Monday I'm gonna be busy. Like I said, the bot having the same name as my username is not really like the biggest deal right now. Like it's not the end of the world. So it's like if I don't get to it for a few days, it's not a big deal.
About fish, of course.
How's the playthrough going? Oh, it's going great, Playheart. Last night I had a stream that was like yours. It was 7.5 hours long. I was coping with the loss of my cat. So I was bored. It's like, you know what? Instead of just sitting around being sad, let me just stream for a long time to make myself feel better. And that's exactly what I did, and it worked out. Because I got a gem that was Mavier going Super Saiyan.
I'm impressed. Do you want to keep pick a rod? Where were you thinking?
TP. Well, I won't trust a company that has TP their initials, because that usually means for toilet paper.
Now. Right.
2 more days until we find out that we see the first trailer for GTA 6.
Good catch. Nicely done. Do you want to keep pick a rod? Where were you thinking? Now.
One of my favorite Sami fan arts this year was Sami getting Blues and Blues Clues, because they would be good pals.
Good catch. Nicely done.
Plus, I could see a parody of it called Sami Clues.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
Alwira will be to Steve, and Vale will be to Joe. Yo, calling Vale Joe is an insult to Vale.
Now.
I feel so bad for Joe. I mean, he's not a bad host, but I know like a lot of people meme on him. Because he's not Steve.
Good catch. Nicely done. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
I like how Steve came back in the show and he's now a detective.
Now. Right.
Now, is Steve an ace detective or an ace defective? I think he's an ace detective.
A stunning performance. I'm impressed. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
I mean, I would too, man. You only had it for a few months and it's already malfunctioning. That's unacceptable.
Now.
Like, our first router lasted for like 4 or 5 years here. you know, my family uses it a lot and stuff because we need like Wi-Fi call for phone service and whatnot. So like, we're using Wi-Fi religiously due to that.
Fishing isn't all about results. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
I'm getting one of eels.
Now.
Oh man, it's a small one.
A stunning performance. I'm impressed. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
One more time.
Where were you thinking? Now.
Tommy's happy. He loves when he gets a big fish.
A stunning performance. I'm impressed. Come back soon.
Magikarp. One of my favorite Magikarp jokes was the one that PBG did. It's like, well, at least he can be easily mimicked by a child. So he's got that going for him, and it shows like clip for the anime. I'm so happy PBG is gonna be a father. It's a shame, of all the main figures for Nova Boost, he's the only one that's not gone. Well, he's had a few dramas here and there. But the John Tron one was just Ethan Klein just stirring the pot between him and John, which I'm not really the biggest fan of Ethan Klein, but I'm not going to open that can of worms. And the second time was he was defending Pro Jared, and in the end, BBG was right. But unfortunately, the internet was not signing with Jared right away. Just like how Makoto's kid loved Buchimaru.
I have arrived. I even came by early. You may rejoice.
Wasn't that funny?
Since you enjoyed them so much, I made some more confections for you. Now all I have to do is sneak these under your pillow and... Divine One, it is early yet. Will you be returning to sleep? No? Very well then. I will just have to wait until next time.
Sorry, I was waiting for a fall to finish before I could finish my thoughts. But what you said, Full Metal. You gotta remember, Bo Jarrett didn't say anything for months. I think it was like the scandal for him happened in May of 2019, and he didn't say anything to like almost like September. It was like September, like August or late August. It was like 4 or 5 months after it happened. I remember. Be clear things up, you know. So that couldn't. Just him being silent doesn't automatically mean he's guilty. It's definitely hurting him, I will say that. But as we saw with the Pro Jared incident, like 4 years ago, almost, well, 4.5 now, because this year's almost over. That doesn't mean anything. You know, it could be that he's in contact with a lawyer or something, or kind of gather a statement. That's why Paul Jarrett had to wait so long. And in the end, it worked out because he made that response video that won him back a lot of subscribers and made him restore his public image. Alright, let's do the paralogue for Marth. A Hero King.
Odd. This looks very similar to Altea Castle.
Exactly by heart. It was those seats. He had those seats. Oh, I love that thing so much. I have those seats. It is so sad that we actually... I mean, I hate to talk about drama on this channel. It is so sad that we live in a time in the internet where, like, you have to take photos with DMs and stuff, which I hate doing that because that's technically a private message, you know? But you gotta do stuff like that and, like, sometimes record yourself just so, like, heaven forbid you get in trouble. You can, like, defend yourself. Because if Pro Jarrett didn't have those seats, he was screwed.
Altea Castle. Is that a place in your world?
That's right. It's where I grew up. After it fell into enemy hands, my allies and I took it back.
You lost your home.
The Dolar Empire, led by the Shadow Dragon Medius, attacked. His forces overran the castle. The castle knights offered protection, and many soldiers fell while aiding my escape. On that day, I learned the true meaning of powerlessness. Allies like Princess Sita and the mercenary Ogma helped me retake my homeland. My people call me the Hero King, but I think the real heroes are those who helped me to win. That's why I fight. For all those who believed in me, I want to deliver on their hope.
I think I know what you mean. I want a future of peace with my friends and allies. That vision pushes me to be my best.
You have grown strong in your battles, and are more than worthy of their faith in you. Now they stand beside you, ready to share your burden. Your struggles are not yours alone.
My friends and family have brought me all this way. I owe them so much.
Keep those feelings close to your heart, and you are certain to overcome this trial.
Trial?
Battle me now. This is the trial bestowed upon you. Best me in combat to strengthen our bond. Win, and you will draw more power from me.
Let the battle begin. I'll show you I can overcome this or any trial.
Okay. Should I have... Actually, you know what? There's a lot of... Yeah, I'll swap out Yunaka for Marin. Let's see, I should probably, I think he can warp people. Let me check. Yes, he can. Just gotta buy it. And I don't have that, fortunately. Let's see. We warp. Oh, I can we-warp, though. That'll come in handy. Yeah.
I'd hate to embarrass myself fighting you, so don't expect this to be easy.
Yes.
Alright. Javier, you go here. I need to get that treasure.
Where to?
Leave it to me. Emblem, engage!
Yeah, Zephyr is pretty bad.
No mistakes.
Jade, can I warp you? Oh, thank goodness.
Tell me where.
Let's end this scene.
What a lovely scene. Emblem, engage!
Alright. Give a divine blessing to Alweir.
We're almost safe. Thank you.
Ah, darn it. I forgot to give her a second seal again.
I can do this. Help me be a righteous dragon.
I love it. Together, for our friends. Watch this.
Go, Fregado.
I can't retreat now.
Ooh.
Where to?
Emblem, engage!
Mediocre.
You have my attention. A dream made manifest. It is time to honor your contract.
I'm your knight to command.
Okay.
Our time has come.
Yeah, they got massively dumb after Chapter 10. Like, they really dropped the ball, like Weezer did. Uh-oh.
An obstacle to be removed.
Your luck's run out.
That's pretty dark, actually, if you think about it, how Zephyr basically killed a child on screen in a Nintendo game. Well, I wouldn't say she's like probably 14 or 15 at oldest.
Mediocre.
That's still a minor, you know?
I have been waiting for you. Do you believe you can best me?
Right?
With a true heart, engage!
Okay, Tomahawk.
Got it.
How about that?
Nice one, Fragato. Get him, Vale.
I win this one.
Nice job, Vale.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Thank you for the follow, Luna. Hope you're having a good day. Speaking of Reloaded, Yukari's new voice actress is just as cool as Michelle. Very good person, Heather Gonzalez. I waited her stream yesterday and she was super friendly. She responded to pretty much all my messages. You know, liked the fact I was a big Yukari fan and a Persona fan. She actually said that she does like the ship of Yukari and Mitsuru, that she's seen a lot of great fan art of it. And she's happy that I'm thinking about getting a plushie next year of Yukari in her Phoenix Rangers outfit. Unlike Michelle Luff, she knew what Phoenix Rangers was and wasn't a sports team. So, in Heather's defense, or Michelle's defense, Heather Gonzalez probably knows more about Yukari right now than Michelle does because she's a current voice actress, and Persona 3 has been in the news a lot lately because of the remake, so it's not that much shocker that she knows more about Yukari's lore than Michelle does right now. Well, seeing how Allegra is a proud bisexual, I think she'll like that ship a lot.
Your luck's run out.
There is nothing to fear.
What does he have? He has nothing. Brigado, you can't really do nothing to that guy, unfortunately. You don't have any magic.
I am ready for a rest.
I'll go.
Alright. Get him, Hortensia.
Got it. You didn't give it your all.
Nice money. Gotta cut this support.
Our bonds give me strength.
Get it, Marin.
That went well.
Yeah, like I said, Michelle just forgot. That's why I said in Michelle's defense, like, Heather Gonzalez is more of the know of Yukari War because she's gonna be Yukari in a few months. Like, so yeah. Her performance, I really looked at her performance. It's not that bad.
Do I really have to fight you? I don't want to hurt any of my friends.
I am of no consequence to you. This battle is about conquering oneself.
Conquering oneself. Ah, I understand. I must conquer the Veil I used to be.
Now raise your chin. You are not alone anymore.
Remember that and triumph. Didn't mean to cut you off, Marv. Oh my... Marv! My Sally's sister! Show some mercy!
Poor thing.
I win this one.
Nice.
I did it.
Aaron's getting a little streaky.
That went well. I did it. That went well.
Okay, get him, Ivy.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'll go. Stay focused.
Nice job, Hortensia. Alright.
I'm ready to help.
Actually, I kind of don't want her to have to attack.
Got it.
Get him, Vale.
Our bonds give me strength.
Much has come to pass. Meetings, farewells, and reunions alike. How are you faring?
I could never put those feelings into words. So, I'll answer you with my weapon.
Fitting matchup.
Nothing less.
Here I come.
I'll go.
You've grown strong.
Marin. Oh, I saw that coming. It is pretty cool how he dresses up like that, Yukari.
I could sense the power of your hope and your strength as warriors. As I fought, I was reminded of an old friend. I first met the divine dragon Tiki in the midst of battle, much like this.
It's incredible that your world has a divine dragon in it too.
Yes. Like you, she fought for us humans. Tiki was placed into a very long sleep, in a temple where she would be kept safe. She woke and was incredibly lonely. Once we met, she said she wanted to stay with us. She called me Marmar, like a kid sister might. Human or dragon, we became friends for life.
Then she and I have something in common besides our species. You, Marth, who fights to end people suffering. Like her, I'm happy to be close to such a hero.
Since our first meeting, I have felt the same.
I'm grateful.
Hi, Luna.
I've become stronger because
I see
you were
Persona.
with me.
I actually did stream Persona.
Side is what makes everything possible.
A few weeks ago.
I couldn't do this alone.
Then you understand. We will follow you always.
A few weeks ago. I'm actually going to stream it again soon after I'm done with Engage, so who knows? I might be doing Persona again in a week or two. Of course, it's for example, I missed when the youngest Frieza, but I understood why they had to replace her. And we got Chris Ayers, who, may he rest in peace, was amazing.
Oh.
Futaba is my best girl. Futaba is a good girl. I like her a lot. Good character.
If I may.
I don't romance Futaba with Ren because I see her more as a sister figure.
Yep. Oh.
Not to have anything against people who romance Futaba with Ren. I've seen some people say like that's incest, and I'm like, no, it's not. Like, they're not related by blood. It's not incest. That's not how incest works. Like...
Wow.
Same here.
It is true. It is true.
I also like to ship Yukari from Suu.
Oh.
Of course, if I had to pick, if I had to pick anyone to come back, actually, if I'm being honest, the performance I'm missing the most is Liam as Akihiko. not saying that Kagi's a bad VA. I love him as Yuri in Fire Emblem, but I think Liam does a better Akihiko. Michelle edges out Heather, but like I said, you can't go along with either one. I think Liam, by far, is the superior Akihiko. Not even close. I even think Xeno Lobison is a better Junpei than Vic Miata. And I think Allegra Clark is a better Mitsu than Terra. I know I'm going to get some heat for that, but I honestly feel that way.
Indeed.
I actually do like the ship of Mitsu and Akihiko,
Yes.
but my favorite ship for her is Yukari.
Now then.
Yeah, like I said, Michelle's just Michelle wins by a hair. Or string, get it? Because bows have strings, and they're both archers. Yeah, that joke's terrible, I'm sorry. Ooh. Almost forgot.
Marth, right.
And I almost forgot this. Vander, I romance Jade, then I romance Ivy, and I romance Yunaga once. I once did a platonic one with Vale, that was nice. This is actually true, I was not a big Yukari fan. Any answer didn't help me. Now, in my defense, the reason why I didn't like her because of the answer was because here's the thing. I really don't like this. Actually, the story of the answer is good, but my goodness, is the gameplay. Ugh, does the gameplay really hurt it? And here's the thing: the gameplay puts me in a bad mood. So when I see it, the story's just prolonging because of pointless conflicts. It's gonna make me feel even more worse. So, yeah. I'm not gonna get too much into the answer story because it's very spoiler territory, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into why Akihiko is the most added character because once again, spoilers. But let's just say I consider him to be the instigator of this. Not saying Yukari's innocent, but Akihiko didn't make the situation worse than it needed to be. To be honest, I can actually see that happening, Luna. The answer being a DLC. Nice. Awesome.
You here?
Potatoes.
Alright, happy to get this cooked up for you. I sure hope this turns out okay. Let's see, dash of this, sprinkle of that. There you go.
Lovely aroma.
It's yummy. I'd be...
Nice.
Oh, here you go.
Let's get some supports out of the way.
Every last piece of equipment has been inspected. Time for a break, I think.
Yes, you certainly deserve one.
Since you organized everything beforehand, the work went rather quickly. Really, that was a tremendous help. Well done.
I'm just happy to be of service.
Dividing the items by size and type was a smart touch. You have a mind for logistics, and it must have been no mean feat sorting such a large stockpile. Your efforts are noted.
It was nothing, really. I just... Oh, dear. I don't know how to say this, so I'll just come out with it.
Is something the matter?
You seem to praise me a lot. I appreciate the recognition, but as I've said, it's really not needed.
Right. You did say that, didn't you?
I may be imagining things, but when you praise me, it feels as if you're praising someone else. So, it's true then. You're not praising me. Not really. I am no one else's stand-in, Mavier.
Right you are. Apologies. Without meaning to, I was conflating you with someone else. I suppose I wanted to give her what I had failed to offer before. Nonsensical as that may seem.
Her?
In any case, I apologize. I will endeavor to make it up to you. In time. Excuse me.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. After all, he's not alone in conflating one person with another. I am too. Now I understand why Lady Nell treated the Divine Dragon so coldly. I should try to see this Mavier as the person he is.
I see you have a point there, Una. I get what you're saying. I'm not really particularly fond of that ship either. But it felt, I was good.
Your hair could use some attention, Lady Vale. Come, let me fix it for you. Don't worry, I've been practicing.
Then I'm alright.
It couldn't be any more worse than we before, though, Estia.
Oh, are you chilly? I'll go get a blanket before I attend to your hair.
Mage dragons have a high body temperature, right? You could warm my hands in yours.
Oh, are you sure? I don't want you to be frightened.
You're my friend. What's there to be afraid of? Tell me something. Why are you being so nice to me?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
I don't mind. This time it can be my turn to listen.
In my world, the Four Winds was started by a man named Mavier.
Mavier? So he was an admirable person in your world too?
Very much so. He was my hero and friend to the last. Someone I looked up to. I heard that he had a master, and that master's name was Lady Vale.
Really?
Yes, she had the same name as you. Mavier had sworn to protect her no matter what. But it was an oath he was unable to keep. He said she died in a trifling battle. He always regretted the fact that he couldn't protect her. That's why I was so surprised to see you in this world. To know
I like that
you're
theory too, Luna.
If it was you he wanted to protect, then I will take on that role as your protector now. That's why I wanted so badly to attend to you.
Are you the same Luna that's in my Discord who's that cosplayer of Futaba I've seen before? Enikyo Safami on Twitter.
Even though I've been so cold to you.
No, you're very kind. Even now, patiently listening to my story like this. Mavier always talked about how kind his Lady Vale was. just like you.
I'm glad you told me that story. It's miraculous that we met here. Though our worlds are different, we're connected somehow.
I believe so. There must be some power at work bringing us together like this.
Celestia, the truth is, I do want to be friends with you. Could you maybe stay a little longer today?
I'd be delighted to. I'll stay by your side not just a little longer, but for as long as you need me.
That was a very cute support, I agree.
Lady Vale, can we talk?
Oh, Hortensia. Yes, of course.
I have something to say to you now.
Please.
It was ignorant of me to judge you without even trying to get to know you. It's easy to reject someone out of hand that way. But that doesn't make it right. So, I've decided I would like to try being friends.
You would?
I still don't know if I can ever really forgive you. And maybe once we do get to know each other, I'll decide I actually can't stand you after all. But I owe you a chance at least. So, what do you say? Is that okay with you?
Yes, I will happily accept that.
Good. Then, as a token of our friendship, please accept these sweets. These are your favorites, right?
Oh,
I was sure Father said you loved these. Am I misremembering?
Sorry, Hortensia. I don't like sweet food at all.
You don't?
The other me might have liked sweets, but the real me loves spicy food.
Oh, wow. You really are a completely different person from before.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Aegis, but as someone who's now a big Yukari fan, I know Fullmetal agrees with me with this. I took joy that Yukari did better than Aegis did in the Persona Champions this year.
Okay, I'll treat you to something spicy next time.
I'd love that.
In return, I'll ask you to tell me everything you can about yourself. I want to know so much about the real you that I don't ever think about the other one.
That sounds wonderful. And you have to tell me about yourself too. I want to know everything.
Yeah, I think if we can understand each other, this wound of mine might actually heal.
Here's the thing. I actually do like Nano's romance with you. It's pretty nice. But I prefer shipping Nano with Kanji. That's not to say I love romancing Nano. I'll say I did, because I find it to be a lovable dork, just like Makoto Nijima. But even though I think Nano is the best Persona 4 girl, I like you and Lizzie more.
So, let's get to healing, Lady Vale.
To be honest, the only Persona game that I married my favorite girl, romance my favorite girl of the main character, is Persona 5. Because in Persona 3, Mitsuru was my favorite, but I romance Makoto, Yuki with Yukari. And in Persona 5, Makoto Nijima is my favorite girl, and I do ship one with Makoto Nijima. I kind of like... That's an interesting shipping. Why subject? Hey, I mean... Look, TTY Dave, that's what she likes to ship, that's what she likes to ship. I mean, it's... I don't see it as a problematic ship. It's not like, like, it's Teddy or Nanako.
Hi, Nell. I'm sorry about before. I should have realized you might not see me as a sister. I was thinking it might help if we spent a little time together. I brought us something to eat.
A shared meal seems a fine way for us to kindle our friendship.
Great. I hope you don't mind if it's spicy.
I happen to enjoy a great deal of heat and salt in my food.
Oh, good. In that case, you're definitely going to enjoy this. I feel like everything's tasted better since I got here. I love sitting down to eat with everyone.
They have been very kind to me as well. even though I am a stranger from another world.
Naoto's my favorite overall. She's obviously the main... Oh, yeah. Naoto is to Persona 4 what Makoto Nijima is to Persona 5.
They're very welcoming. As a fellow Fell Dragon daughter, I want to do my part to welcome you here as well.
Thank you.
You said Rafal has been your only sibling for a long time. Hasn't that been lonely?
Certainly. I have felt the loss of each of my siblings over the years. I always wished that we could have been closer. But so much of our time was spent on survival. That meant envy and exploitation and betrayal. At times, it meant violence.
That's horrible.
That is why I am truly grateful to have the opportunity to spend time with you in peace. But it is also why the thought of accepting you as my sibling is accompanied by caution. For me, that type of relationship has been fraught with rivalry and with fear.
Does that mean you're afraid of me?
I do not feel threatened, because we are not siblings. We were never supposed to have met. Since we are free to define our relationship as we like, I would prefer to think of us as friends.
I see. Thank you for being honest with me about your feelings now. I'd like to do this again sometime, if it's alright with you.
Oh, Teddy would definitely love the Idol Life, that's for sure. Hey, you guys are getting all talking about Persona, even though I probably won't be streaming that for like a week or two. I will say this, though. I am not streaming the week of Christmas or the week of New Year's Eve. I'll be taking a 2-week vacation for the holidays and stuff. And return to you in the new year. Because I want to enjoy the holidays, and I also want you to enjoy the holidays as well. Oh god. Oh gosh. Kanji Marie. Ooh boy, that'll be quite a pair. In a good way though, like...
Rhodia enjoys a robust fishing industry.
I like to romance Kie with Yukiko.
Where were you thinking?
And so do their voice actors. Here's a fun fact. The voice of Teddy and Marie are brother and sister in real life.
Now.
Yep, they're Sam and Eve. Yep,
Fishing isn't
Sam and Eve. Yep, they're brother and sister.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
And I believe they also did Fire Emblem Awakening together, where she was Smia and Sam was Donnie and Stahl. Which is a good thing they can't marry, because at least in the English version of Awakening, that would make their pairing a little awkward.
Good catch. Nicely done.
One of the funniest things I hear is that an excuse people used back in the day to ship Makoto Yuki with Mitsuo was that the original voice actors of Makoto Yuki and Mitsuo are married, which is true. Yuri Wafoe and Tara Plot, husband and wife. So in other words, Edelgard and Marth are married. And, which kind of makes it funny that, Ray hates Edelgard because
fishing isn't all about results.
Jeremy Lee also voices Sita, who is Marp's wife.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
But there's some funny things there.
Now.
Yeah, Yuri Walkway is also Yelsuke Persona 4. That's actually very true.
Stunning performance. I'm impressed.
Oh my gosh, I remember Wave Master. That was on Cartoon Network way back in the day, like the early 2000s.
Where were you thinking?
It was made by the same guy who did Fairy Tail. Hence why the animation is very similar. That's actually true. Yuri Walkway is Wiccan and Terrapod is Mario in Awakening.
Now. A stunning performance. I'm impressed. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
One of my favorite VA facts is that on Takamuki's voice actress, Erica Hackler, I think I said her name right. She actually was shocked to find out that Wen can date On, because when she was reading the script of Persona 5 and stuff, she thought for sure that Ryuji and On were a couple. Which adds a lot of context to her performance in some places of the game. And she has said in public that she herself does ship On with Ryuji.
A stunning performance. I'm impressed. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
Yeah, I find it funny how Karen Strassman is Nanako in the main, and also voices the main villain of Persona 4. And I guess.
Now.
Gerald voices the main villain in Persona 5.
Now.
One of my favorite Persona videos is when the girls, well, specifically Haru's voice actress, the voice actress is Haru, Makoto, On, met up at a cafe
Do you want to keep
in
going?
LA.
What were you thinking?
During the video, I think Morgana's voice actress is there too. But during the video, we see Jeremy Lee, and she made her hair look like Makoto's, even had the headband that Makoto wears.
Now.
But one thing I like about Karen's performance as Aegis is you actually do hear the difference in the voice. Like, Aegis sounds way more robotic when you first meet her, but as the story progresses, she sounds more and more human.
A stunning performance. I'm impressed.
I love subtle things like that.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod. Where were you thinking? Now.
Sami's so cute. I love him. Wait.
Good catch. Nicely done. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
One more to
What are
go.
you thinking? No.
I actually have a Sami plushie. I got it on Etsy. I posted pictures of it in Discord.
Left. I suppose fishing isn't all about results. Come back soon.
Wait. Have some milk, Sami. Try to swear less in chat, Luna. I mean, I will allow it, but don't excessively swear. Some people in chat don't like it. Wabi Damien is great as Akechi. Oh, it's funny how Akechi and Ryuki hate each other in the game, when in real life they're like the best of friends. But yeah, Wabi Damien does a great... He's such good at doing a villain voice. I love him as Hubert in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Especially when he does the Hubert laugh. One of my favorite YouTube videos that he made was him reading inspirational quotes with the Hubert voice. That was pretty funny.
Which would you like?
One that really fitted Hubert was, I don't regret the things I've done. I regret not doing the things when I had the chance. Because I could see Hubert so saying that. Oh, have you met Terra too? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love... You're gonna make Full Metal jealous by that, Luna, because, his favorite Persona 5 character is Takemi.
You'll be my guinea pig.
Right on cue. But he's a big fan of Takemi, as am I. I love her. She's so hot. I would never romance an adult character Persona 5 because I feel awkward pairing one with an adult, but Takemi is the closest I can ever see myself going to with that. Here's the thing. Ren can have Makoto and I can have Takemi. The only thing I don't like about Akechi is his fans are insane and stuff. Like, they get so mad if you don't like Akechi, or you say he did bad stuff, or you don't think he's gay for Wen or whatnot. You're especially vindictive towards Makoto fans. That's why, no offense, as much as I like Akechi, I'm kind of happy Makoto Nijima did significantly better than he did.
Just what I'd expect from the Divine One. Until next time.
Oh, you met Vic Mignogna. And a Dragon Ball Z announcer.
Another day of
That's awesome.
What'll it be? How hard do you want to go? Perfect.
Wow, you made a lot of voice actors, Moon. That's awesome.
You've got this.
Amanda C. Miller. That's Shershay.
Looking good.
And Sarah Jupiter.
Perfect.
I love her as Sarah Jupiter.
Looking good. Perfect.
Let's be real. Haru definitely likes Sailor Moon.
Nice.
You can't tell me she was stoked
Looking good.
to have a friend named Makoto Nijima, who is just as tall as Makoto Kinu and is a tomboy.
Looking good. Great job. I'm so proud. Let's do this again.
She did. Sarah Jupiter was one of her favorite characters growing up. That too, like I say, you could Haru was probably fangirling, thinking, "Oh my gosh, I have a friend named Makoto who's just like Makoto from Sailor Moon." I don't think you're bragging. I mean, I think it's cool. I actually had Michelle Luff respond to my tweet earlier this year, praising me for defending Yukari. Oh, she was definitely one of the best voice actors in the Viz dub. I think out of the Sarah Guardians, her and Jeremy Lee were my two favorites. I think even like the Japanese people loved.
Thank you. Now I can stand by you.
More like Stupe, ace defective.
I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, I think the
Good, thanks.
the person who worked on the manga for Sailor Moon in Japan
Could you
actually
looks good. Thank you.
loved Jeremy Lee's performance as Minako, saying that's definitely the Minako voice.
Nice of you. Thank you.
I was there. She did say the Junpei line in the screen, Michelle.
How
Oh!
did this ring get so dirty?
I've been to Lego Screams too, Luna. She's actually said my name when I rated her.
It's extremely clean now. Thank you.
Matter of fact, I rated Yukari's new voice actor stream yesterday, and she was super cool.
What fine care you've taken.
I've been talking about a lot of Persona. Well, it's been you've been talking about a lot about it in the chat, so.
Thank you. I hope it stays this shiny.
And I am going to be streaming it soon, so it's not like it's totally irrelevant.
Thanks for that.
Really? That's cool to
Let's
hear.
get this over with. Don't scratch it.
Gently, please. You're quite good at that, you know.
How sweet of you. I wonder when we will do this again.
Jeremy Lee once answered my question in an interview. Let's do Marvier first.
I am no longer the person I was.
I am Vale, the Dragon Princess.
You can't dodge at all, can you?
My mind was unfocused.
Right?
I, Mavier, shall be your opponent.
I'll be your opponent.
Ooh.
Mind was unfocused.
Sorry there, Marvier. At least put up a good fight.
No holding back.
I'm Jade, a royal soldier of Brodia.
Interesting fight. Oh, poor Owlweir.
I'll be your opponent.
I am Marth, Prince of Altea.
You won't falter.
Loss is mine.
No mercy.
I underestimated you.
Somehow, I won. No holding back.
I am Marth. Show me what you can do. Unacceptable.
Nice.
I underestimated you.
Somehow, I won.
It makes my heart sing to see how you have grown. You carry yourself with such confidence.
I'm lucky to have had so many good people to get me here. I never could have done it alone. Will you be there with me as we see what the future holds, Marth?
Of course. Bonds such as ours are the foundation of the future. They will never fade.
Right? I'm gonna do it with Vale too because I want to get the maximum avoid with Vale for Marth. When SP goes up more.
I'm Vale. Let's hold nothing back.
I am Marth.
This won't do!
Loss is mine. I underestimated you.
I have to get even stronger.
Ivy. You just missed it, Luna. You won't miss Ivy.
I must be more powerful than I was.
I am Marth. Show me what you can do.
Nice.
I underestimated you.
I have to get even stronger. I finally know what it's like to feel happy, Marth. For the first time in my life, I feel like I belong.
Aw, just like my
You've
code
been
in
through so very
Ijima.
much. But now, you are surrounded by allies and friends.
Thank you for your kind words. I just hope you also think of me as a friend.
I do. And our friendship will last forever. You will never have to be alone again, Vale.
I have plushies too over my bed. I have Christmas themed ones now because it's Christmas. Sami is Koromaru.
Such divinity, even while resting. You said that we share the same footing, but if we were to stack our skills and stand on top, I know you would tower over me.
Alquist?
Morning. It's me, sorry. What? You're happy to see me? You're just being kind.
And funny enough, Heather Gonzalez is actually the new voice for Church in Fire Emblem. Oh, Quad's awesome.
There's something unnatural about this place.
You feel it as well? I've no explanation for it. Yet this place bears a great resemblance to Chalfie.
Chalfie? I've never heard of it. Is it somewhere in your world?
Correct. It is my homeland. I had once thought to lead a quiet life there in Chalfie, alongside my wife, Deirdre.
What happened?
Deirdre was kidnapped by followers of a dark faith. Her life was twisted to their desires. She was to aid in the resurrection of a dark god, heralding a new age of terror and destruction.
What? That's awful.
Yet there was still light, still hope for our future.
How so?
I believe I shall share that part of the tale with you following the trial. Take up your weapon, for I am the trial that you shall face. Overcome this trial, and our bond will grow. My
Indeed.
power
Yeah,
will
Sigurd
become
did have
yours.
it rough.
And we have to fight in this place that is like your homeland. There's significance to that.
Correct. Now earn it. Show me that your skills are sufficient to surpass my own.
I'll take you down, Sigurd. I'm giving this everything I have.
He did get cooked barbecue style. Oh, snap. I didn't realize the time. Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I have to go to bed early today, unfortunately. So we'll stop it here for tonight, folks. Thanks for watching my stream. I know it was significantly shorter than last night's stream, which was 7.5 hours long, but I have to go somewhere tomorrow early in the morning. I have to go to church. So, thanks for being here. Your support means the world to me. It really does. And I look forward to... I'll be streaming tomorrow, most likely. I don't know what time, but probably on 6 or 7 around there. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a nice night. It was nice chatting with you too, Luna. I had a lot of fun. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching my stream.